full capacity.
Here, I'll show you.
All right.
You should know, people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
The fog's poison, on account of the children of Adam. If that's what you want.
Sure.
Robots looking like
Can we
people.
trade a few things?
That
Lost
don't
my home in
sit
the fog
right with me.
I want to trade a few things.
The fog. It's dangerous, okay?
I just want to trade a few things.
That was, Bing Crosby. Yep.
probably the biggest news in, well,
With ordnance like
ever?
that, no wonder you wiped
The
out
Brotherhood of
those crabs.
Steel has,
We heading out?
well, they were beaten pretty badly, and it sounds pretty certain that the Institute
Let's trade.
was responsible. The Boston airport is, well, the Brotherhood airship seems to have, crashed right into it. So now, I guess...
Whoa.
the
Now that's some
Institute is
firepower there.
Well,
Careful with them
they're
tools
still in
now.
charge.
Damn near lost a finger last time I
No one
tried
can
that.
really stop them. We'll just hope that message they sent was true and that they'll, mostly leave us alone. Okay. So
Making a machine that looks like a man. If that ain't madness, I don't know what it
play
is.
some music. Would you like some Danny Kaye? I sure thought so.
We heading out?
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
You think this peace with the Children of Adam has any chance?
The Children of Adam better keep their word about the peace. I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
I ain't fond of fighting any kind of robot, but that goes double for sense.
People of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth.
Keep saying to myself I
We
should settle
are
down
here,
someday.
and we
I
are
missed the boat on that one.
here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. The future is in safe hands. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Food. Stim
Stay clear of
packs.
the quarry.
Fully stocked.
Loads of trappers.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, 'cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood.
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
I don't know what's more sore, my back or my
Deep
feet.
fog.
Hey,
Things out
We
there.
heading out?
that's right. Let's get going.
Off to you, then.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Find my guns.
That was Personality by Johnny.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm
You think the
sure
fog's
know
bad during the
all too
day.
well, I haven't
Nighttime?
always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it.
In Dublin, fair city.
Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends,
Must be 30
I've
years.
decided to change how I look at things,
Sounds like you.
how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand.
Not get caught
I
doing
really do appreciate it. All right.
Talk to Bertha.
Oh,
She's crazy.
that's
My leg's got nothing on the fog.
Let's get it on back to the music,
Ma'am.
shall we? Kick back and enjoy one from the 5 stars. This is Atom Bomb Baby.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
The bait shop's got everything you need.
The Lees sell guns. Over by the tourist shop.
You're that man.
Stop that! What just happened? We got trouble! No!
Filthy mainlander! Fighting! Damn it! Where'd you go?
You're one of them vault people with the funny suits? Bring it on. I can take it.
Mrs. Dalton.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, 'cause
Right.
I should know.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
I get it. I'm the stranger and you need my help. Fine. But you better make this worth my time.
Don't worry about that. One thing a Dalton's never been is poor. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where'd you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Don't let the island get
Looking
you
for a
off
bargain?
guard. Buy my gun.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I got.
What are you looking at?
Rats are making me feel sick to my stomach. I'll find ya.
enjoyed that last number. Travis Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks.
Collecting
And don't worry.
antiques, are you?
At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Next up is Big Maybell, bringing the house down with a whole lot of shaking going on.
Remember, the island's always watching. Be careful out there.
Every day, another harbor man leaves the island.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. Ha ha! I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose I could part with a little more. Here's another 100 caps. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
What happened to him?
He had a farm, little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler's gonna pay. For Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Can I have a word?
What do you want to talk about?
Look, I know I ain't the easiest man in Far Harbor to get along with. Social graces? Well, that's never been my strong suit. Thing is, most folk in Far Harbor ain't worth a damn anyway. All of them cowering behind their wall, too scared to fight for their home. Can't like someone I can't even respect. And, well, that brings me to you.
You think that?
Yeah. I ain't going soft on you now. Don't be thinking that. All I'm saying is, it's good to meet someone who can take care of themselves for a change. Hell, I ain't been close to a lot of folks in my life. And there's even fewer I'd call a friend, but who knows? We stick together long enough, Captain, and it might just be that you're my next one.
You sure about that? My friends tend to get into a lot of dangerous situations.
That's every day of my life. All right, enough of this blubbering. You lead and I'll follow. Seems to be working out so far.
Ray Smith, everyone. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in
Mainlander.
hushed tones
I got...
about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is
You
back
ask
in town
anyone in
and
Far
seemingly
Harbor,
none the worse.
they'll tell you Grandpa George was
Tales about what
everybody's
happened to him are
favorite.
scarce. I, for one,
Grandpa
am just glad he's
George
back.
can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic Avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Surely a heroic Avenger deserves more than 200 caps.
I can agree to that. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget. I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
Guns, guns, and
What's that? Something there.
that. Come on, take them all. Into the breach we go! Now you got my attention. Thought this would be easy. That's refreshing. A bit of exercise, huh? There's someone or something here. Look sharp!
Are you real? Is this the bar? Outsider? How much can it take?
Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Dynasty Radio. Next up is Billie Holiday. Don't call her crazy.
I'll be pretty close to your corner. Choke on your own blood, you bastard!
Look at this mess.
Afraid? That's how it starts. Put your hide red!
Count the ammo and see what's left.
Perfect.
You take your time killing that trapper. Make it hurt. The way I've been hurting since I lost my Daniel. Hard times. What kind of person just shoots a man for
Winona
sport?
Harris, folks.
All those
Let's hope his
trappers
grandma
can burn
got
in
the help
hell.
she needed.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
And it's done. It's finally done.
Time for yet
All
another
those
slice of news
lives
from
that
the
were
Commonwealth,
lost.
folks.
All those debts
Are you familiar
finally
with the old
repaid.
sailing ship
And it was
stranded
no
on top
son
of
or
a building
daughter of Far
downtown?
Harbor who stood up to the
Reports from the area
island and
suggest it'd be a good
avenged the
idea to
Dalton
avoid the ship
bloodline.
at all costs.
It was you, an outsider,
Now, believe it
a
or not,
mainlander.
you'll
The
have to
final
shift your
chapter's
gaze
been written.
much
The
higher.
story has come to an
Heard
end.
it here. The ship
This is a
somehow
day
managed to
I
become
never
airborne
thought
and
I'd live
lodged
to see.
itself in a different building
Thank you.
downtown. How? Why? I suggest you just
I was
roll
glad
with
to
it,
help.
folks.
I hope I've put your mind at ease.
You certainly have. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset. Well, I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to a treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. Oh, for at least a generation or two. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing, so it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously. And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business when they put me in the ground. Off you go now. My story's over, but yours... I think yours is only just getting interesting.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Protect your loved
General
ones with my
supplies?
fine hand.
The bait shop.
Mainlander. I got one last idea. Crazier than a box of rat roaches, but that hasn't stopped you before. Hull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk queen went for a frontal assault...
Has a queen ever attacked here?
Well, not yet. But I'm telling you, the island's bubbling over with menace. Only a matter of time, I reckon.
I'd like to help, if I can.
I had a feeling I could count on you. Thicker walls can beat the whole mass velocity force issue. But the bigger problem is acid. Only thing I've ever seen survive a queen's acid are other Mirelurks. The Mirelurks on our islands have carapaces that are extra tough. So you gather up a bunch of the carapaces and lug them back here. Then I'll reinforce the town as best as I'm able.
Where's a good hunting spot for Mirelurks?
Crabs are crawling all over the island along the coast. But you might want to check around Haddock Cove.
Far Harbor really owes you for all this.
Yes and no. It's my dock people are squatting on. So I got a personal stake in it. Good luck.
People of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Challenge.
We ain't alone.
I'm too damn sober for this.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual.
Stop for a drink, yeah?
As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends. I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life.
Okay, lunkheads, listen up. These here are the chores for the month. I'm only making one of these, so pass it around. And no, I will not be changing my mind again. So stop asking, Braun. Luke, you're in charge of fishing, cleaning fish, and cooking fish. Just about anything to do with fish. That's your job, okay? Rowan, you're on building and repairs. Seems like some of the baseboards keep getting loose or torn up. I'm not sure what's getting it, but fix it. Braun, you've got brush removal again. Gotta clear our line of sight. And yes, you may have to work at night, you big baby. I don't care what you hear. I pulled day guard duty again. We'll swap around at night, same as last month. Even you, Braun, don't even start whining. That's it. You don't like it? Tough. This is how we get things done around here. Wait, is this thing still on? Damn it! Is it this button? No, of course not. I swear, I'm gonna throw this thing in the water!
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl.
The fog's poison. Kind of the children of Adam.
You think this
If you're
piece
from out
with
of
the
town,
children of Adam
be
has
sure to
any
visit
chance?
Diamond City.
The fog.
It's safe,
It's dangerous,
it's secure,
okay?
and full of quality establishments like this.
Cutting carapaces is a dirty job.
Our chef
The pay will
only
be
says
worth
one
it.
sentence, but that's okay.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct taped, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Feels like I can finally sit a spell and relax. Take this. It's well earned.
So, what are you planning next?
Been far too long since I've taken to the sea. It calls me, but that's for another day, mainlander.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. Find my guns now.
Impacts. Fully stuffed.
You know, I've heard there's a parcel of Sims on this island now. Whatever the fuck that means.
Ma'am, I have to talk to you. I got 14.5 caps. I want to hire you.
I may be able to help, but I don't want your caps.
They're right about you, they say. But if you help, you'll get paid. Harbormen don't belong on this dock. If we keep clinging here, we'll bleed out and die. To get better, to grow stronger, we need land. Echo Lake Lumber Mill has power lines that connect to the old wind farm. If you clear the land, Harbormen can wire up the condensers. Make it safe from the fog.
You know, you're quite a remarkable girl.
If you say so. I just don't want this pier to kill what's left of my kin. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please. Help.
Mariner says the island's alive. And it's got it in for us.
You see what the Mariner done to the hull?
Come on, show yourself.
Nice.
Ain't much left in these stalls that's worth anything. Come out and let's get this over with. Now you got my attention. What's next?
Danny Kaye there singing Civilization. If you haven't heard, folks, we're reporting now on what is very likely the Commonwealth's biggest story ever. Multiple sources confirm that the Brotherhood of Steel has fallen. I repeat, the Brotherhood of Steel has been defeated. Boston Airport is in ruins after the Brotherhood airship crashed directly into it. There are some reports of survivors, but it seems to have been a very bloody fight. While they have not officially taken credit, all evidence points to the Institute being responsible for this event.
Hey, got a sec?
With the Brotherhood gone, it would now appear that the Institute is unopposed. Let's hope that power doesn't go to their heads. Until we have reason to do otherwise, I suggest we all just carry on with our lives. And let's enjoy some music while we do that. One of the greatest singers of all time, I think. Here's Ella Fitzgerald.
What was that? got company. Right here! What? Ain't you had enough yet? Why not? Ain't doing them any good. Time for a drink.
Need to drown your troubles? The Mitch, the last
People of
planet.
the Commonwealth.
You're what they call one of them vault dwellers.
For years
I've heard
now,
of them.
you have suspected that the Institute
I'll be damned
still
if I give
exists.
up on taking back my
We are
land.
among you. It's true.
Whoa.
But it's not the whole
Now that's some firepower there.
We
Hey
are
there.
here.
The children of Adam better keep their
are
word about the peace.
Here to help.
It must be 30 years? More? Since someone did the
Superior
dance like you?
technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we
Hi
will
there.
persevere long after the world above ground ceases
We're
to
depending
exist.
on you.
Ensuring
got nowhere
that
else to go.
mankind
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the
We have
captain.
no desire
Here's the
to
pay.
interfere in the unimportant
I don't care if you don't
details
want
of
it.
your
People keep leaving the
daily
island.
lives.
Brooks is a
Now that there's
mainlander
land,
too.
Land to call their own. They'll
We
come back.
simply insist
My
that
Friends have
kids
always
ain't
sent
gonna
word.
leave
We're
Institute
going to turn back the
operations.
tide.
I
You'll
never met
see.
someone that
So
did the
would result
captain's
in
dance before.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Unnecessary
Never look a
demonstrations
trapper
for
in the
all
eyes.
parties.
They're something else.
Know that the future is in safe hands.
How
And
can the
that
bait shop
mankind
help you?
will thrive under our guidance.
Bertha?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Whatever you're talking about isn't as important as what Bertha's got to say.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We gotta stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. And we'll survive all right. And thrive, even.
I can lend a hand too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
I hope the harbor's being good to you. And
Did you really do the captain's dance?
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
Avery.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
I just wanted to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely. My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Louis Jordan, folks. Gotta love him. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about what happened to him are scarce, I for one am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Up next is Connie Allen. Here's Rocket 69.
What the hell is a synth anyway, eh?
I just need to trade gear with you.
Lost my home when the fog rolled in.
Much left in these stalls that's worth anything.
That was Uranium Fever by Elton Britt. Here at Diamond City Radio, we're always happy to bring you a bit of good news. For anyone who'd heard the radio broadcast from one Rex Goodman, captured by super mutants, I'm happy to report that he has been rescued. Thanks to the actions of our favorite vault dweller, Rex will hopefully lead a long, happy life free of the clutches of super mutants. Best of luck to you in the future, Rex. And finally, in a strange twist in this story, apparently, one of the super mutants has actually broken ranks and joined forces with the Vault Dweller. If there was ever a friend you couldn't say no to, that'd be the guy. Let's get back to the music. Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you Warren Smith with Uranium Rock.
I'm scraping by.
I just want to trade a few things.
Ain't a lock made that'll keep you out.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Here at Diamond City Radio, we're always happy to bring you a bit of good news. For anyone who'd heard the radio broadcast from one Rex Goodman, captured by super mutants, I'm happy to report that he has been rescued. Thanks to the actions of our favorite Vault Dweller, Rex will hopefully lead a long, happy life free of the clutches of super mutants. Best of luck to you in the future, Rex. And finally, in a strange twist in this story, apparently, one of the super mutants has actually broken ranks and joined forces with the Vault Dweller. If there was ever a friend you couldn't say no to, that'd be the guy. Let's get back to the music. Is Butcher Pete really Roy Brown's alter ego? You make the call, folks.
Ours now, eh, Captain?
That was Billy Ward and the Dominoes.
Whoa! You win!
There are some recent rumblings from Goodneighbor.
Should've run.
And
Something's
I
there.
believe
I know it.
something of a pun.
Just not sure where.
Self-proclaimed
Damn, got away.
legitimate businesswoman Bobby No-Nose.
That's right. Run off and don't
something
come
of
back.
a reputation around the Commonwealth. That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Goodneighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. some have suggested. She crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again. Ever. If you get my meaning.
Hey,
His
I'm new
Benny
here.
Hut
You need me to
singing
get to
about
work
the
on
man
anything
she just
specific?
can't stay away from. He's a demon.
Anything you need?
I can't think of anything at the moment. I'd say we're doing all right. A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Winona Harris, folks. Let's hope his grandma got the help she needed. You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Goodneighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Goodneighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Cole Porter, folks. You know him, you love him. And I guarantee this song's gonna get stuck in your heads. It's Anything Goes.
People of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help.
All right.
Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily
Another
lives.
giant hermit crab's been...
We simply
Hi.
insist that you do
Interesting
not
news.
interfere with
A giant
Institute
hermit crab's
operations.
been spotted, not that far
To
from
do
here.
so would
We were
result
thinking of making a crab run. What do you think?
Unnecessary difficulties for all
Let's do
parties.
it.
That's a spirit. I'll grab the others and we'll meet you there.
Listen up, folks. It's time. Let's
in safe hands.
go get that crab.
And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Joke on your own.
Now it's time for the crab feast.
I just want to trade a few things.
Getting to the meat is the hardest part.
Just looking to trade a little.
Louis Jordan, folks. Gotta love him. Travis Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently
This is gonna
assaulted
be some
by
good
an
eating.
unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music. Courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Next up is Billie Holiday. Don't call her crazy. thanks to Bob Crosby for that one. Folks, I'm getting scattered reports about a new development in the Commonwealth, and it's a troubling one. It is difficult to confirm at this time, and I'm not looking to cause any sort of panic. But it is starting to sound like the Institute has attacked and successfully destroyed the railroad. These two groups obviously have a long history of conflict, but if these stories are accurate, that conflict may be over for good. Diamond City Radio will make every effort to keep you updated. Here's Uranium Fever by Elton Britt. It's catchy, right? Tex Beneke, folks. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well with Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Let's hear what Roy Brown thinks makes a mighty, mighty man.
just want to trade a few things.
In the deep fog. There are things out there.
Can we trade a few things?
The children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
Now I don't know what we're gonna do.
And we live another day.
Let's trade.
You just heard Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. The Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks, and that's good news for all of us.
With ordnance like that, no wonder
Latest
you
word is
wiped
that
out those
they've retaken
crabs.
the castle, an old holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything
You're from
I've
the
heard,
Commonwealth,
it was
right?
no small feat to get that back under their control.
I don't have time.
Is that a
There's some
pit
real
boy?
monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks.
I've heard about those.
Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever
What's good
in
today?
the Commonwealth might need them. That's good to hear, don't you think? Kick back and enjoy one from the 5 stars. This is Atom Bomb Baby.
Now I don't know what we're gonna do.
Take it one day at a time.
You should know people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Whatever.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
I don't have time.
I'd like to trade some items.
My kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
I want to trade a few things.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're, something else.
Sure. There's peace with the children of Adam now. But how long will it last?
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
That was Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Folks, I'm getting scattered reports about a new development in the Commonwealth, and it's a troubling one. It is difficult to confirm at this time, and I'm not looking to cause any sort of panic. But it is starting to sound like the Institute has attacked and successfully destroyed the railroad. These two groups obviously have a long history of conflict, but if these stories are accurate, that conflict may be over for good. Diamond City Radio will make every effort to keep you updated. Feeling a little uncivilized? That's not such a bad thing, according to Danny Kaye.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
What the hell is a synth anyway, eh?
You talked to Cassie Dalton?
People of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth. We
Shame
are
what
here,
happened to her family.
and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is... in safe hands. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
Excuse me.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Right. Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse, huh?
No, not really.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Verde. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
was... Got him right here! Someone or something else here. Right here! Someone or something else here. All right, quit your... Speak to ya. Shit! Incoming! Swamp will get you. Swamp gets everyone. Now you're mistake you made. What was that? You're dead. Let's count the ammo and see what's left.
Would need the key.